Okay class, before we start on the lesson today, we are going to have another teacher that will be with you in the rest of your classes since this is a large class that might be too much for me and other main teachers to handle. So let's give some respect when the new co-teacher comes in.
Another co-teacher? I can't wait to meet the new co-teacher.
Me too. Hopefully the new co-teacher is nice.
That must be the new co-teacher, please come in. You must be the new co-teacher, it is nice to meet you. I'm Mrs. Angelique, an Algebra 2 teacher.
It's nice to meet you too. I can't wait to meet all these students that I'm going to be working with for this year.
Well then, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone? I bet they will be excited to get to know about you.
Alright then, hi everyone, I'm Ms. McCormick, and I'm going to be your other teacher for this class and the rest of your classes. I'm very excited to be working with all of you for this year. Now about me, I'm a huge fan of my favorite college team, the Tennessee Volunteers, since I'm from Tennessee, so don't count them out, since they're the best. Now all of you will introduce yourselves to me since this is my first day here. So let's start with the front tables first, then the back tables.
Of course you know me! I'm Lucas!
Wait, you know him?
Yes I do, that's Lucas, he was in my math class last year, and I also know his friend Zach, who is sitting at one of the back tables.
Alright then, let's continue.
I'm Samantha Munoz, nice to meet you.
I'm Juan Diaz, nice to meet you. I can't wait to show you my secret talent, but for now I'm a little scared to reveal it to you.
I'm Felipe Cortez, nice to meet you. I'm a little nervous since this is my first year here. I moved here a few months ago, and it's hard for me to make new friends.
Don't worry Felipe, I'm sure you will make a lot of friends here in VHS. Anyways, let's continue.
I'm Michael Liddell, nice to meet you.
I'm Zaraya Gutierrez, nice to meet you.
I'm Adam Morris, nice to meet you.
I'm Jodie Cantrell, and it is nice to meet you, Ms. McCormick.
I'm Chandra Walker, nice to meet you.
I'm Kim Zhao, nice to meet you.
I'm Nicholas Barbara, nice to meet you.
I'm Ricardo Fernando, nice to meet you Ms. McCormick.
I'm Jennifer Quinn, nice to meet you.
I'm Allison Fram, nice to meet you.
I'm Jose Rojas, nice to meet you.
I'm Shiner Hall, nice to meet you.
I'm Amra Amble, nice to meet you.
I'm Jess Sands, nice to meet you.
I'm Julia, nice to meet you.
I'm Theo, nice to meet you. And sitting next to me is Louise, she is also excited to meet you as well.
I'm Cindy Williams, nice to meet you Ms. McCormick.
I'm Jacqueline Harrison, nice to meet you.
I'm Ralph, nice to meet you.
Of course you know me as well, I'm Zakaria, but my friends call me Zach, since that's my short name.
I'm Will Lopez, nice to meet you.
I'm Anna Adams, nice to meet you.
I'm Avery Douglas, nice to meet you.
I'm Ethan Clark, nice to meet you Ms. McCormick.
I'm Abigail Baker, but my friends call me Abby, since that's my short name. Nice to meet you. I'm from Montreal, and I speak both English and French fluently.
I'm Kimberly Fernandez, nice to meet you.
And I'm Sam the Animator, nice to meet you.
Now that all of you introduced yourselves to me, now let's get started with the lesson that Mrs. Angelique is going to teach to all of you.
Alright everyone, we are going to continue on doing our order of operations, so take out your packets and turn to the page that is shown up on the board.
Man, so far the new co-teacher hasn't found out that I'm a troublemaker. I don't even want her to start being bossy to me. She sounds like she's not a good addition to this school. I will show her that she is one of the worst teacher hirings in VHS history, but how will I prove her that? I've got it. Once everyone goes to the cafeteria for lunch, I will pour water on the floor from my water bottle, and when Ms. McCormick walks through it, she will slip and fall to the ground. Ha 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 ha. Alright, now all I need to do is to get my water bottle out of my backpack, and then pour it onto the floor for when Ms. McCormick walks by. Here it is. Now to find a hallway, and pour water on the ground. Alright, now time to get back to the cafeteria before someone finds me.
Alright, now that I'm back from my meeting, I will be. Whoa. Ouch, 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 my knee. Now I can't get up. Someone must have poured water on the ground, but I don't know who was the one who did it. I'm going to radio the principal so that I can find out who was behind all of this. Macy to Carolina, I repeat, Macy to Carolina.
This is Carolina Ramirez. What seems to be the problem?
I was about to go to my room to print out copies of the assignment for Mrs. Mitchell's class, until I slipped on some water that was poured onto the ground. But I don't know who was the one who did this. Can you check the footage so that I know who did this?
Sure thing, Ms. McCormick. I will now check the footage to see who poured water in one of the hallways. I will send someone to help you up while I find out who did this to you.
Okay, thank you. Over.
Wow, I can't believe she fell for it. That will show her that she is one of the worst teacher hirings in VHS history. Jodie Cantrell, report to my office immediately. You have a lot of explaining to do. Oh, they found out. Ms. McCormick? What are you doing here? And why do you and Mrs. Ramirez look so angry at me?
Well, you'll see why I'm here as well.
The reason why we called you here, it's because you were the one that poured water in one of the hallways so that Ms. McCormick would slip and fall to the ground. Why would you do this to her on her first day of teaching here at this school?
And you better tell us the truth. Or else we're gonna be here for a while.
Okay, you guys got me. I was the one that poured water in one of the hallways so that Ms. McCormick could slip and fall to the ground. The reason why I did this, it's because I think she's one of the worst teacher hirings in VHS history. This school doesn't even need another co-teacher anyways. I'm really sorry, please don't punish me for this.
Apology unaccepted. You know you are not allowed to trespass in the hallways during lunch. The reason why I was hired here at VHS, it's because the school needed another co-teacher since most of the main teachers for their respective classes they teach can't handle all students at once by themselves. That's why I was hired to help you and the other students in your classes.
You are now suspended for 3 days. Go home now, while I call your parents about this.
What? Jodie, how could you disrespect your new co-teacher like that by pouring water on the ground in one of the hallways? You're lucky that she only had a minor injury. If it was a major injury, then you would have been in a lot of trouble.
She was hired to help you and the other students since the school needed another co-teacher. No reason why to ruin her first day like that.
You know what to do, Missy. Head to your room for what you did since you're grounded.
Yes, Mom.
Wow, Jodie knew it was coming all along, but I still feel bad for Miss Mace though.
Me too, but we're glad that she's okay since she was on the ground for only about a minute. She was able to get up before anyone helped her up.
I'm glad she's fine. I thought her first day of teaching here was ruined. But she saved the day herself by doing what was needed to be done.
I'm glad she's fine as well. She seems to be a nice teacher and a good addition to VHS. No wonder why Jodie did something like that to ruin her first day.
I'm also glad she's fine. But now, let's head to our next class since we don't want to miss the lesson in there.
I agree. Now let's pick up the pace before we get marked out.